Hey, how y'all doing, Sunflower Gang? It's your girl, India Zuri. I'm here with a review and recap of Belle Collective Season 2, episode. Excuse me, y'all. Episode 1. So, I've been waiting for Belle Collective to come back. I really enjoyed the first season. So I was very excited for them to come back. So first, the episode starts off with Latrice. She got her boobies done. I'm like, go girl, go girl. She said she got C's, kind of like D's. Something, that's the way she says it. C's, kind of like D's. And I'm like, go girl, go girl. And she was highlighted in the Forbes magazine. She talks about how she was highlighted in the Forbes magazine. I was like, go girl. Go girl. She inspires me. She's my favorite. But girl, she don't want no baby and her husband want a baby. Now let me tell you. I must say having a baby changes your life. I just had a baby in 2021 and it changed my whole life. Like, it changed my whole life. So having a baby, it requires you to give a lot of attention to the baby. So if you're not into, being unselfish, you probably wouldn't want to have a baby. So I understand her when she says it's going to slow her down, because it will slow her down. And then we go with Letitia. She's looking good, y'all. Her body is on point. Said she been in the gym working out, meditating, doing all her stuff. She's said she's taking a break from Fair Street, honey. I was really looking forward to her doing that Fair Street project. That would have been nice. But she's taking a break. Her and Glenn is separated, child. Yes, the scandal. Separated, honey. Separated. And then she was like, Glenn might have a baby somewhere out there. I'm like, and then Glenn shows up to pick up his son. And I could kind of feel how her son feels, because my parents, they separated when I was like 5 or 6. I think they separated or divorced. I was really sad about my family breaking up. So I can imagine how her son feels, being used to seeing his parents together. So, like, I totally understand how she felt. She got very emotional. I got very emotional at that part too. And then they go to Marie. Yes, Marie is my Shiro, honey. She is my Shiro. I'm loving the blonde. And the girl is giving high grandma, honey. She's giving high grandma. She's making big business moves. It's no surprise that she's not with Cedric anymore. She kicked him to the curb, honey. Kicked him to the curb. Marie's son's baby mother tragically passed away in a drive-by. I thought that was so sad. And then when I found out that Marie's grandson was in the car, I was like, oh my goodness. He's in the car? He was in the car? And he didn't have one scratch on him. And that was a blessing. And she said that was a blessing too, that God kept him around. So Essie and Marie are talking about how Marie is going to tell her grandson that his mom is never coming home because she passed away. I think it's so sad. Marie's son is so sad about the baby mother passing, because his mother has been, Marie has been a great influence on him throughout his life. And I can imagine too, not having my mother, it would break my heart. not having her. So my heart goes out to that little boy, and I'm praying for that little boy. I'm really praying for him. Next, we have Cherie. No, Tamar Cherie. They calling her AKA the Midday Queen for her radio station. I mean, the radio station she worked for. She's been called the Midday Queen, honey. She got some immunity out. It's called Lose Something. It's called Lose Something. Okay, so Letitia, a girl named Tisha, she comes bringing a mess to Letitia's establishment. Tisha called Tamar Cherie, Letitia's play friend. And then Damon and Tamar Cherie. Damon is Tamar Cherie boyfriend are trying to have a baby. They told her she had a surgery for her what was it, fibroids? She had a surgery for her fibroids. They said that she had 4, but they actually removed 39 out of her body. And I'm like, oh my goodness, she was living with 39 fibroids in her stomach. And I'm like, that affects a lot of black women, those fibroids do. So I'm just glad to see that she's okay and that she's able to biologically have another baby, because most people they have to get hysterectomy after that, but she's trying to have a baby with the mom. So Tisha, going back to Tisha, Letitia's friend named Tisha says that she's messing with Tamar Cherie's boyfriend Damon. So I'm like, child, the scandal. Tamara is like such a ray of sunshine. She's so happy, go lucky. She's got like a great soul. I like her. So when they were in the doctor's office trying to, see what they need to do to conceive a baby, Damon and Tamar. Tamar claims that her and Damon never had unprotected sex all the time they've been together. I'm like, really? Really? Y'all ain't had sex all this time y'all been together? The, if she say it, then okay. Okay. And then Tisha wants to be honest with Letitia about her being with Tamar's man's of mine. But she didn't even confront Tamar Cherie yet. So what sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense. And then we have Latrice. Back to Latrice. She's having a high fashion tea party. That's what she calls it. Her assistant slash business partner, I think Melody, was late to the party. She was supposed to greet the guests to the high tea party. And then this big booty lady named So Gucci comes up there. She got a booty. Her name is So Gucci, and she got a booty like a hoochie, honey. She got a booty like a hoochie, booty like a hoochie. Child, she a real estate agent slash fitness guru. She looks nice. She does have a nice body. She has, a booty on her, honey. Tamara shows up with a big fur on to the tea party. A big fur jacket. Okay, girl, I see you. And then Letitia shows up looking nice. She has on a nice black dress, looking very elegant, looking very nice. And then So Gucci talked about Letitia's edges. She's talking about her edges look dry. Everybody has bad hair days. I know sometimes maybe my edges be looking dry. I don't know. They probably do be looking dry, okay? Cause I be doing my own hair. I'm doing my own wigs, my own hair, and I'm in the in the bathroom doing my own stuff. So they'll probably do me. So I can't say nothing about her because I have like bad week days too. So, but so Gucci just come right for Letitia. And I'm like, girl, why are you coming for her? Why are you coming right for her? Of course, Marie was not invited. Marie and Latrice still don't get along. So Gucci up there talking about everybody in your life is for a season. Jumbo gumbo. She's talking all this stuff. And then Letitia asks Tamar if Tamar is going to propose to her. She claims they always have unprotected me not unprotected, protected sex. Tamar claims that they always have protected sex. Latrice say, you have had protected sex for 50 years? I was laughing. Not 50 years. And then she say 100 years on the confessional. I'm like, girl, you go from 50 to 100 years, Latrice. I don't know if I believe Tamar Cherie. That's just hard for me to believe she never had unprotected sex with no one. That's the way she making it seem like nobody. But maybe she is a good little church girl. I don't know. Maybe she never had it, never had it, raw and stuff like that, y'all know. She never did it like that. And then Letitia's talking about a ring don't mean a thing. Okay. That's just what's your girl Kim. They call her KKK. I don't know what they call her allegedly. She's on my son. Ring don't mean a thing, and that's right. A man could cheat on you, even if you got a ring on your finger. So that don't mean nothing. And then she starts talking about her and Glenn, and she tells him that she wants to know if the lady that he had an affair with child is Glenn's. And she's talking about if it is his child, she wants to take care of the child. So I'm like, girl, toodles to you, honey. Shout out to you. Shout out to you that you want to take care of your husband's your husband's side, baby. For me, I don't have no problem. The baby didn't do nothing, so I I could kind of feel what she talking about. Let me take a drink of water, y'all. I've been a little under the weather. But yeah, the baby didn't do nothing, so if she wants to take care of the child, the side child, like it's her child, I don't see a problem with her with that because she loves Glenn. So then Glenn shows up with flowers to her business. Child, the corniness. He congratulates her on her having her new establishment. He's not attractive to me. I don't find him to be attractive. I wouldn't date him. Just a little side note. Glenn claimed he is fighting for his marriage. I think it was necessary for Letitia to leave him because he's kind of he's kind of scandalous. I don't know. I don't trust him. I don't think I don't think that's gonna work out, but we shall see. Child, he texted the girl the same night he proposed to Letitia. Letitia said he was texting the girl the same night. And I say ninjas, ninjas, ninjas. Some men are just full of it. And that's just how it is. And she asks him straight up if it's his baby. And then it breaks. And so I'm like, that's the end of the show. That's the end of the show. That was the end. So what would I rate this first episode? I would give this first episode. It had a lot of ups and downs. I would give it a 9 out of 10. It was a good premiere. It had it. Everybody had their own little moments. It was quite nice. I liked everything about the episode. So yeah, I think it was cool. I'm looking forward to the rest of this season. It looks like it's gonna be getting more ramped up, and I'm ready for that. I love me some Southern Bells, honey. I'm a Southern Belle, so I love the Southern Bells. I'm a Georgia Belle. They Mississippi Bells. M-I-S, crooked letter. M-I-S, crooked letter, I. Is that how you do it? I don't know. I got that from P Valley, y'all. But yes, I would give it's great. It's great. It's great. So y'all catch me on another one. I think I'm gonna do Ready to Love next. So check that one out too. All right. Peace.